Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Will, and today I want to talk to you guys about the importance of mental health. Real quick before we get started, I wanted to apologize for not putting up a video the past few weeks. Let's just say it's been crazy and leave it at that. Sold a house, a bunch of other stuff's been going on, and I haven't had time to make a video, and I apologize for that. So mental health, huh? I thought this was a gun channel. Well, it is, kind of. It's also about other things. But the reason I'm having this conversation with you guys today is that it doesn't happen often enough. I know that there are a lot of people in the industry who bring it up and would like to hear conversations about mental health more. It gets mentioned and then it just doesn't really go anywhere a lot of times. So I thought I would have a conversation, share a personal experience, and maybe hopefully help some people kind of realize that, yeah, it's actually a conversation that we need to have and that maybe you need to have on an individual level. Before I get into all of that, a few quick disclaimers here. I am not a lawyer. I am not a psychologist or psychiatrist. I have exactly zero professional training in mental health. So I am not giving any advice in terms of you and your specific situation and how to help yourself other than talking to somebody. That's the only advice I'm going to give today. All right, so talking to somebody about your emotions can be a little daunting, especially if it's a stranger, somebody that you don't know, that you don't interact with. Maybe that's helpful for you though. Maybe you'd rather talk to somebody that doesn't know you on a day-to-day basis and that's what you would prefer. It's not easy. It's not easy for pretty much anybody that's never done it before. And with the stigma that thankfully I've seen kind of diminish in recent years surrounding mental health and the whole "you're crazy" kind of thing, and just that pride of "no, I'm fine, I can handle it," whatever. I've seen that decline, at least in my experience, and I think that's a great thing. But I think that we need to go a little further with that. Talking about the things that are bothering you, the things that are hurting you and actually impacting your day-to-day life. It can be super helpful. Financial stress, like the times we're living in. I'm sure that's kind of on the rise these days. Marital problems, stress at work, worried about a promotion or getting fired or finding a job. It could be you were part of a very I don't want to use the word traumatic, but that's the only word that's coming to my mind. Traumatic experience. A sexual assault, a event that happened while you were in the military, overseas, a car accident, anything. It could be whatever. It doesn't matter. Is that your stuff is not any less significant than anyone else's stuff. You shouldn't compare your experiences, your problems, your pain to that of other people. And it's really hard to do that, especially in today's society. Your stuff is affecting you, and it's affecting you at your level based on your experiences and where you're at in life. And it's okay to actually care about that and want to deal with it rather than just say, oh, well, yeah, I got in a car wreck last week and, I lost a toe and that's really bothering me, but my neighbor over here came back from Iraq missing an entire arm. Like, obviously, he's going to have way more significant mental scars from that. Maybe, maybe not. Does it actually matter? No, because if you're losing your toe in a car accident has caused you some issues that you just need to work with, some emotions, and maybe you're having nightmares about it. You don't want to get in a car or drive anywhere anymore. Like, it's affecting your life, and it's okay to want to deal with that and not just say, because mine's less important, I'll just tough it up and man up about it. That's not healthy. So where is this coming from? Why are we having this conversation today? Well, one, like I said before, I think this conversation needs to be had more, especially in the Second Amendment community, but also because I personally have had things that I've had to deal with where I've sought help. I have sought a professional counselor of some kind. The first time was about 6-ish years ago now, maybe 7. It was a while ago, but I was going through some stuff. Bad breakup was probably the catalyst of it, and so I just said, you know what, I need to, stop having this affect my day-to-day life, and I need to actually, be able to move on and deal with life as it hits me. So I sought help. And then more recently, I've had other things happen in life, and for me, it wasn't any one thing. It's more like a combination of a lot of things that just have affected me in such a way that I just noticed that, like, I'm not at my peak of mental health. I can tell that, I'm a little bit more irritable. I'm not sleeping as well. It's harder for me to get up in the morning. Just little things like that. Nothing crazy, and that's I probably shouldn't use the word crazy in this video, but nothing exceptional. Nothing like, suicidal thoughts or thoughts of harming others. No rage issues, no alcoholism or drug abuse, like none of the things that we always hear about on the far end of the mental health spectrum. But I mean, if you think about it, some of these things that affect people, if they don't deal with them, they can lead to suicidal, homicidal thoughts, substance abuse, marital problems, or domestic violence. They can lead to those things happening, or at least contribute to those outcomes if the underlying issues aren't dealt with before it gets to that point. So again, it was a lot of different things for me. Some of it was financial stress. Some of it was, actually a lot of it was work stress. Lots of different factors. I don't need to get into my story here because frankly, my story doesn't matter to you guys. The point is, I don't have any of those extremely, horrific, instantaneous, like this moment right here changed my life forever, and it's affecting me mentally and emotionally. Getting blown up, getting in a really bad car accident, being the victim of some kind of assault or something. Like, I don't have any of those things. So it's just a lot of stuff, and it's okay to want to talk about all of your stuff. And so I am currently getting counseling, and have been for a little while now, for my stuff. And I really, frankly, just kind of wanted to come on here and raise my hand and go, hi, my name's Country Boy Guns, and yes, I am getting counseling. I am seeking mental health, professional mental health, because my mental health is important to me, and yours should be to you too. If you are out there, if you're a gun owner, if you are going through, some kind of significant issue in your life, you've got some significant emotional stress going on, you're maybe in crisis, you have whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Being at the point where you recognize that you are not okay and being able to make the decision to seek help is a sign of strength. It really is. I know it's cliche, but it is. It's a big deal, and it's super important. So I'm going to mention just a couple of things for anybody that might find themselves in this situation on the other side of this camera. One, suicide prevention hotline. I'll put a link to a link or a phone number or both to that down below, so you guys can reach out to, and gals can reach out and get some help from someone, and at least have somebody help you find a path forward that is healthy and is not going to be a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Also, for my gun owners out there, I'm going to put a link to holdmyguns.org down in the description as well. This is a great organization. I've made a video on it before if you haven't seen it. It was a short video, and frankly, the video quality was even worse then than it is now. So I'll still have it up in a card, but up to you if you want to watch it. The point is, 10 seconds or less. Hold My Guns is an organization that was started by Pro 2A individuals, and the entire purpose is to give you, as the gun owner who finds themselves in mental turmoil or crisis, the ability to control your own destiny with regard to your own 2A rights. Rather than you get red flag lawed and the government comes and just takes your guns without due process, with in an ex parte hearing, all that crap, and now your life is 10 times worse and that much more stressful. You are given the ability to say, you know what, I may be at a point right now where I may not be safe to have a gun in my house. And you know what? Like I said, recognizing that is a sign of strength. So you can reach out to Hold My Guns. They have a network of FFLs all over the country that's growing. And you can find somewhere that you can take your guns, you can legally transfer your guns to that federal firearms licensee, and they can hold your guns for you. Literally, they can keep your guns safe and secure outside of the government's hands, and basically just be a storage locker for your property until you're at a point where you are safe and comfortable to have it back in your possession. I think that's really awesome, and I think those are the kinds of steps that we as a community need to take to further this conversation and basically to kind of take care of our own selves, our own community, rather than the nanny state wanting to jump in and getting involved every single time with every little aspect of gun ownership and using any excuse they can find, like, oh, dude got a divorce and now he's depressed and, you know, we should probably just take his guns from him just in case. No, I don't like that option. So Hold My Guns, great organization. Sarah and Genevieve are, from what I understand, very fantastic people. I've had limited interaction with them online. I've never met them in person yet, hope to soon. But I think the work that they're doing is fantastic, and you can tell when they talk about it that it is a genuine passion for them. So I think, like I said, it's awesome, and a lot of people are going to benefit from that work that they're doing. So anyway, that was way more than 10 seconds, but that is really all I have for you guys today. I want to further the conversation. So I hope this video does that. If you are out there and you're having some issues, you don't have to, you know, just go into specifics, but if you're going through some stuff and you would just like to bounce some ideas off me, ask me, you know, what's worked for me, what, you know, might be a good option for you, if I can help you in some way to get help and to make yourself a healthier individual, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll have my email address and my Instagram in the description, or not my Instagram, sorry, because YouTube doesn't like, you know, going to other social media platforms, but I'll have my email in the description below, and I'll also have my email and Instagram here on the screen for you guys, so y'all can reach out to me. If there's anything I can do, please just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're still watching at this point, then you obviously take mental health very seriously, and we need more people like you to stand up and help get rid of that stigma. So please help me out with that. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. Leave me a comment, especially if you've been through some things in the past and you came out on the other side better because somebody was there to help you because you sought help. Please post those stories down below as much as you're willing to share. That kind of story could be extremely encouraging to someone who might be in a similar situation right now. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all take it easy, roll tide, and I'll see you later.